Hey everybody, I thought I'd jump on with an update. It has now been 3 months, 12 weeks since I got my new braces. And let me tell you, it's been a pretty wild 3 months. There were times where that 3 months felt really long, and there have been times where it's flown by. I am pleased with where I am after only 3 months of them. I will say that sometime after the first of the year, I'm not exactly sure when now, but sometime after the first of the year, I started wearing some lace-up ankle supports underneath my leg braces, and I feel like that really helped with some of the issues that I was having that was making the transition so rough, because my ankle went from having so much support to really not having any stability at all. And so having those ankle supports as an in-between has made that transition easier. Now, I eventually, of course, don't want to have to use those ankle supports, but in the meantime, as my body gets used to the foot motion of heel toe, I don't think it's a bad thing that I have more stability. I've still had, some falls since getting the new braces, but I feel like with the ankle supports, those falls have been a lot less frequent because I have more support at the ankles and I'm better able to catch myself when I do go to fall. The one thing I will say that's kind of a minus with these braces lately is in this transition I've had pain in different areas, and right now the pain is in my feet, and as a teacher and as someone who likes to go to the gym, it's kind of hard to do some of that when your feet hurt. So I'm just hoping this is going to be one of those temporary things that I eventually work through. And I'm still exercising, I'm just not walking the distances I would normally walk because of the foot pain. And part of that foot pain, I think, is from my ankle having so much more flexibility. Part of the reason why we put me in those ankle supports was also to stop my foot from moving sort of left to right, because my foot kind of whips around. And although we've stopped some of that, I do think that when I get fatigued, I still have a tendency to sort of put more weight on the outside of my feet, and that's giving me some more of that foot pain as I'm exercising. So it's been interesting, but overall I do think it's been a good 3 months, and despite all this crazy stuff going on with my legs and the braces, I still have been super consistent with my gym workouts for my upper body, and I'm proud of myself for that because my trainer is amazing, but she's had a crazy schedule, and so we're not always able to meet up, and I'm really thankful that she's still been able to drop things in a Google folder that I have, so I have some variety, and so that I can keep going, on my own and making progress even if we're not able to meet every single time. I feel like the progress I'm making with the upper body stuff kind of makes up for the lack of walking that I'm doing right now, because I still feel like I'm going somewhere. I still feel like I'm accomplishing something, even if I'd like to be doing more. But if you know me, generally, I always expect more of myself than anybody else would. So eventually I'll get back to walking more. But the braces are going good. The ankle supports really helped. And I'm just kind of managing as best I can right now the foot pain with some massage, and with trying not to overdo it and kill myself on purpose when it comes to exercising. I found that if on the weekends I can get up and exercise first thing in the morning, it makes the foot pain less. I get it out of the way in the morning, and then when I come home from work, I don't have any guilt about sitting around for a little while and resting my feet because they are sore. So, I feel like I've babbled in this one, guys. Sorry, but thanks for coming along for the ride, and, thanks for watching all my videos, keeping up to date on these new braces. It's just a really new experience for me, and I guess I just hope that if somebody's, pondering trying something new, they can maybe take away some things from my experience. And I think my number one takeaway from this experience is the fact that things don't always happen as fast as you want them to. when I first got these, I didn't really think that it would take 3 months for me to start feeling comfortable in them, but I am really feeling a lot more comfortable in them. There is still some shin irritation, and there are little things, but they're feeling so much more normal now than they did before, and I'm definitely not feeling as unsteady. So it's kind of nice to get to that point and not just feel like you don't know what your body's doing, and you kind of feel like you're staggering around, and you see your coworkers at work and they see you walking down the hallway and you just feel like screaming out, I'm not drunk, it's just CP, I just have new braces. But on that note, if you have any other questions for me about my new braces, just drop them in the comments and I'd be glad to answer them as best I can. Overall, it's going pretty good. 12 weeks out from the new braces, so I will be back soon with an update. I am doing a 2.2 mile challenge on 2/22/22. With the foot pain, I think I'm going to have to resort to probably doing those 2 miles on the new step, but I'm going to do 2 miles of something that day, and I'll make sure that I keep you all updated on that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.